On this week's episode of Restaurants Near Me, we're in Louisville. It's a suburb just minutes outside of Boulder. It reminds me of Mayberry RFD. I feel like Andy Griffith is going to join us for this episode. I'm going to take you to 5 restaurants in 5 hours. Let's eat. That's a delicious Bloody Mary. You can tell they're making it from scratch here at Bob's Diner on Main Street in Louisville. What do they do here? It's a diner, so they're doing a little bit of everything. Breakfast and lunch. They close at 2 o'clock. There actually is a Bob. He's founded the place. Now his son's running things. His son's actually going to be cooking us our food today. They're going to have to bring me a bigger table. Look at all this food they brought me. This is a typical example of what we're doing here. You got your breakfast and your lunch. This is called the I can't decide. So you got your sausage, your bacon, your sunny side up eggs. Look at how fluffy these pancakes are. Just beautiful. Actually, I think this is the first time we've had pancakes on this show. This is the perfect breakfast for me. I am an I can't decide kind of breakfast guy. When I see these breakfast menus, I'm like, I want that, I want that, I want that. I don't know if you guys do this at home, but sausage and maple syrup, that's a home run. Eggs are cooked perfectly. I like mine sunny side up. Onto some pancakes right here. I would say the best pancakes we've had on this show, but it's the only pancakes we've had on the show. I'm a huge Reuben guy. I think you guys know that by now. Meat is so lean. Look at that. Beautiful. Holy cow. Bob really knows how to make a Reuben. LuLu's opened here in Louisville 11 years ago by 2 brothers. What they're doing is Texas pit smoke barbecue. So that means just a lot of rubs, not a lot of sauces. They make everything from scratch right here on premises. And they actually have a great drink program too. This right here is a frozen margarita sangria swirled together. It's a great sampling of what they're doing here. Got creative appetizers like this pulled pork nachos. And what really stuck out in my mind when they came to visit me were their sides. They do a great job with their sides. Got some mac and cheese right here. So creamy. And your green beans. You got your barbecue chicken, brisket. And look at the bark on these ribs. Just beautiful. Doesn't need any sauce, but if you want sauce, they're bottling their own. They must smoke this for so long, you could really taste that post oak into the chicken. And then that crispy skin. We get into some brisket over here. Super lean. Beautiful. So juicy and flavorful. It's got the nice smoke ring on it. Huge fan of nachos. Can never have enough of them. Barbecue style pulled pork. Jalapeno, some barbecue sauce. I could take down this whole thing myself. I think I might. Verde started originally as a food truck by some friends from college. Then they opened up their first brick and mortar in Boulder 7 years ago. Fast forward to this location, 4 years ago they opened up here in Louisville, just catty corner from LuLu's barbecue. What they're doing here, burritos, made from scratch Mexican food, and what's something really neat, they're now packaging their chips and selling them in King Soopers. They brought me a nice variety here of what they're doing. Making their own tortillas right here for this Alpaca Store. It's a chipotle tortilla. Got a Cali burrito. All of a sudden, I'm seeing those all over the state. Everybody's doing Cali burritos. And then we got a tuna taco here where they're using wonton to make the taco. If you haven't had a Cali burrito before, what makes it unique is French fries inside it. So they smothered it in green chili. Got some guacamole inside here. I'm gonna dip it in the pina, which is a pineapple tomatillo salsa. That was a good choice. That really works. Now on the Alpaca Store here, I'm gonna try a little bit of the habanero salsa, spice things up a bit. So Alpaca Store, always gonna be pork with pineapple. You add that on their own chipotle tortilla, gotta be money. That's one of the better Alpaca Store tacos I've had. The meat is so tender, got a little smokiness to it. Pineapple's just cuts right down with the acidity. The sweetness works really, really well with it. And then that habanero salsa steps it up a notch. Onto this bad boy, look at that. Tuna taco. Tuna looks so fresh. Very much Hawaiian influence. Fresh, light, delicious. Big fan of Verde. If you've never been here, I highly recommend you come check this place out. Continuing our journey along Main Street, We're stopping here at the Waterloo. It was originally a couple doors down, a little quaint place, but they were bursting at the seams. So 2 years ago, they opened up this double-decker one here. And this one's packed. They got a bar downstairs, a bar upstairs, rooftop deck. So Josh, the kid that owns this place, his father is the founder and owner of Waterloo Records in Austin, Texas. Very famous record store, still actually in business. So that's why this place is kind of a Tex-Mex inspired food, and also why they do live music. What were they brought me to eat today? Classic burger, not really Tex-Mex, but it's a damn good looking burger. That's what I'm talking about. I've been craving a juicy burger. This one hit the spot. So there's a debate in my office. We actually took a survey, flats versus drummies, and it was about 50-50. I'm a flat guy, and there's a reason for it. I have this technique. You pull out this bone right here, right? And then it's just nice and easy to eat. You just work your way around, the meat's right there. And that's how you do it. Those are fire. It's a Busaba cocktail here at Busaba Thai. This is a Thai restaurant on McCaslin Blvd. Been here about 10 years. It's an oasis amongst all the chains. People who work in this neighborhood tell me this is their go-to place for Thai food. Thank you, sir. Kapun Cup. So here's what they brought me today. I'm really excited. We got the Busaba Roadie right here. So Roadie is like a flatbread, and then they roll it up and it's stuffed with chicken curry. Just beautiful. Got this combination brown and red rice and a Penang curry. I've been told this is some of the most authentic Thai food, if not in Colorado, maybe even the whole country. Love a Penang curry. Hopefully it's got some nice spice to it. I'm gonna dunk this roll. Oh man, look at that. Dunk that right in that chili sauce. Wow. We saved the best for last. That's a 10. Get into this curry right now. Traditional Penang curry. It's got just the right amount of heat to it. You can adjust your levels of heat. Tons of vegetables in here. A little bit of creaminess to cut the heat. My first time visiting Louisville. Now I understand why people have been saying such great things about the restaurants here. Great diversity in such a small town. Everything was really cooked to perfection. We'll see you soon for another episode of Restaurants Near Me. Let's eat.